Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Neek and this is Angelic Light. I'm back with another collective reading for you all. You can see the pre-shuffle there, which I'm about to go over. But before I do that, remember to only take what resonates. Don't force anything to fit and to follow your own intuition above all else. If you don't find anything to resonate for you in this reading, that is completely fine. But keep in mind that time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So if nothing resonates today, don't hesitate to check back later because it may resonate in the future. But if you do find anything to resonate or be useful in this reading, make sure that you like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and hype it up because that does push out my content to other people that may need to hear these messages, okay? All right, so let's get right into it. So I'm going to read through these and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So this card came out, restore yourself with alone time. Take a break from the busy world. Replenish yourself in the stillness. Meditate, stretch, nap, garden. Do whatever quiet activities your spirit yearns for. And we have a pleasant experience. The objective is noticing how a pleasant experience makes you feel. Think of something happy that occurred in the past. How did that experience make you feel? Happy, elated, hopeful? Notice how this emotion makes you feel and identify with it. Sit with this emotion and feel it in your body. Notice the difference between how a strong emotion like anger differs from a happy one like hopefulness. And then we have ignite ambition. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. Your angel number is 2002. The void. Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill out, have fun, and open up. Go outside. Then we have your affirmations, which are belief. I believe in myself, the beauty of life, and the goodness of God. Thus, I have the power to fulfill my dreams. The will of the Almighty supports me. My life is showered in divine light, and my heart opens to the power of the universe. And your other affirmation is positive thinking. My life is full of small patches of light. I direct my thoughts to that which brings me well-being. I place what is weighty for me into the hands of the universe. Little by little, the light awakens in my being, and I find serenity. Okay, so what I really got from these cards so far, and that's so interesting because this angel number came out from my own spiritual ritual today as well. But what I got from these cards so far is that I got negative thinking. I also got there's like some sort of a need for you to step back from interactions or to step back from the headlines. Let me just go ahead and read what I wrote down because I completely forgot. I wrote this stuff down. So I'm going to read that and then we're going to dig deeper. But your angel numbers is 2002, 1111, and 444. Take a break from the headlines. Emperor and magician energy. Execute your ideas. Analysis paralysis. Feeling unsupported. Redirect those negative thoughts. Worried about the consequences of something. You are more powerful than you realize. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The autumn season, September, October, November, 9, 10, 11. Sacred solitude, candles, bath, spa, rainy weather, mental institution or evaluation, and then I got Virgo and Scorpio. So it's something about headlines. Like we know that the energy is very heavy in the collective right now. I've been picking up on that strongly myself. And since I've gotten so in tune with my own energy, I know that it's not coming from me. I wouldn't say anxiety. I haven't been feeling so much as anxiety. Mildly have been feeling anxiety. But mostly what I've been picking up on from the collective consciousness is more of like a density. It's like a heavy feeling. It's like kind of like a hopeless feeling. I don't want to say fully hopeless, but in the sense of this. So, like where this affirmation card says, my life is full of small patches of light. And that's literally what I've been picking up on regarding the collective right now. It's like small patches of light. It's like it feels that for many of you, it feels dark, majority dark. It's like majority darkness. It's like being in a dark basement, and then you see little holes in the wall that are letting little streams of sunlight come through into that darkness, and those are the little small patches of light that you see. But right now, for most of you, it just feels like mostly consumed in darkness, and that's the illusion. That's the illusion, y'all. Like what's being revealed is, it has to be revealed, it has to come to light, so that people can awaken, so that people can become consciously aware of what they have subscribed to, and also what has been going on within this system and the powers that were. What has always been going on, it's just that it's being consciously exposed now, and it has to be consciously exposed. So it's not that things have gotten darker, things have just gotten more exposed, and they need to be exposed so that the light can shine on those things, right? Excuse me. To eradicate them. I heard that. But it feels dark. It feels gloomy for most of you. So that's why I was guided to tell you to take a step back from the headlines for a little bit. Yes, I always encourage everyone to stay informed. That's smart. That's wise, to gain as much knowledge that you can, much information that you can, so that you can move accordingly, and so that you can put yourself in a position of preparedness, for what you may need to do, or what you may need to pull back from, or whatever the case is. Information is important. So yes, I always encourage us all to stay informed, without being attached, in a unhealthy way where we become consumed by it all, but to stay informed. But also you have to know your own capacity when it comes to what you are able to hold. Okay. So if you know that these headlines, or you scrolling on social media and seeing a whole bunch of stuff that's going on around the world, that is heavy and dense and violent, or whatever the case is, and that it's starting to affect your mental health, it's starting to take away from your joy, it's starting to make you feel paralyzed or unmotivated, then you have to understand that it's time for you to step back. It's time for you to go into solitude and cut all of that. Take a break. Take a break. I'm getting the feeling of somebody feeling like if they don't constantly stay informed, that they're not doing their part. Like they're not doing enough, or they're not doing their part, or like they feel guilty. I'm picking up on somebody feeling guilty for not staying informed of something. This is just an example. It doesn't have to necessarily be what's going on in the world, but I am picking up on that. But whatever it is for you, somebody is feeling guilty. Like if I don't keep doing this thing that's actually breaking me down, I need a break from, or I need to step back from. If I don't keep doing it, then I feel guilty. I feel shame about it. Like resting makes you feel guilty. Taking a break makes you feel guilty. That goes to your thinking as well. So it's really just your own mind. Excuse me. It's really just your own mind. And with this being like, many of you may be an air sign, or may have air sign placements in your chart. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and air signs are very mental. Air signs are very much so in their head a lot. So you just need to clear out that thinking and going into solitude for a bit and focusing on your self-care. Like I said, a spa day, a spiritual bath, or just a bath soak period, gardening or meditating, getting a massage, treating yourself to something that's relaxing, something that your soul yearns for, something that makes you feel lighter. Just getting yourself, self-care, whatever that looks like for you, that's important for you right now, to help you to clear out these thoughts and this worry. Because I just feel like a worry. I feel a worry of like, it's something about not knowing what's coming, or like something that's unseen. It's just a worry though. But that's why this pleasant experience is here. This card came out, noticing how a pleasant experience makes you feel. So really tuning into, that goes for meditation too, but really tuning into a happy memory, a time that an experience that made you light up, that made you feel excited, that made you feel joy, that made you feel hopeful. Think of a time that you experienced that and sit in and meditate on that. Really sit in that moment and really identify how it makes you feel physically. What are you feeling in your body? What's coming up for you physically as you really engulf yourself in this experience? What is coming up? What sensations are you feeling? Do you feel tingling? Do you feel chills? Do you feel like a wavy feeling? Like, what do you feel? Is your heart rate speeding up, or is it slowing down? Do you feel more relaxed? Do you feel tension creeping up or going away? Like, pay attention to what your body is feeling, especially compared to like this card says, an emotion like anger or fear or worry. Those usually bring the tension and the heart rate speeding up and stuff like that. But when you focus on a joyful moment, a happy moment, that should simmer that down. And you're being guided to simmer down these negative feelings, okay? Simmer down these negative feelings and to believe in yourself. It's something about believing in yourself. It's somebody's having a fear of the consequences of something, a consequences of a certain choice or a certain action. It's something that you want to do. It's something that you want to create. It's something that you want to move forward, but you're afraid of how that's going to look. I heard that. Or how it's going to the consequences that's going to come from that choice. But this angel number card here is saying you have more control over your life than you realize. Learn to execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There's something that you're interested in executing, but you're in like analysis paralysis. You're just in your head. You're just thinking about it. You're not taking any action. So you're being guided to find that courage and that power within you over your own life. You are the sovereign leader of your own life, over your own life. You are. You have the power to create what you want for your life. But you have to believe that, and you have to know that, and you have to also utilize that power within you to execute your ideas so that you can build. Because with this void here, I'm just getting like a clean slate, like a clean slate, like you're in the void, but you can build now what you want. But it's something about a fear. So we're going to go ahead and look into that. Yeah, so we're going to look into that, into what's going on in terms of what you want to accomplish, but what you're feeling fearful of. And also whatever it is that has you in your head, it may be, like I said, affecting your mental health. Projected future days, weeks, months is something about your future. You're thinking about your future and you want to execute something regarding your future. And then this card just fell on my lap. Ace Fire, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So you may be one of those signs, or you may have one or multiple of those signs in your birth chart. But yeah, it's something about your future that you want to execute and you're thinking about, but that's all you're doing is thinking about it. I'm going to pull a few more of these, and then I'm going to look into it with the tarot. We have lack doubts. You're just lacking. Your self-confidence is lacking here. Whatever it is that you want to do, it requires you to have confidence and faith in yourself and your capabilities, and your faith in yourself to execute it and to accomplish it. We have pressure cooker, rage ready to explode. I'm just picking up on somebody going through like emotions. There's so much fire here too. So fire signs may be significant, but with the fire, it's like, it's fire everywhere. It's fire in this card, fire in this card, fire there, ignite ambition. But I'm getting that you're being guided to get into that fiery energy if you're not already. Also, remember, y'all, that these readings, they're timeless. So for some of you, this may be past energy. For others of you, it may be current energy. And others, it may be future. Just place yourself where you fit. We have nurture, compassion. So at this time, you're being guided to show yourself some compassion. Because like I said, just going back to that feeling shame or guilt for resting. What else does the collective need to know? Hear or remember at this time, we have pop-up, spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. We have meeting, 2 more people discussing planning. Okay, I'm back, y'all, and I reorganized the cards to fit better. But yeah, it could, for some of you, it could have something to do about your confidence regarding a love interest. Yeah, with the love here and then the pop-up surprise visit and a meeting, two or more people discussing and discussions and planning. Give me a little bit more. We have financial support, child, financial support, child alimony, government. What else? We have action, beginnings, courage. So it's something about you needing to take action, the courage, but what? On what though? Look, and then thoughts isolating at the bottom. You're just in your head about the action needing to be taken for something. For some of you, it is love, though. It is romantic connection, because separation, longing. I'm at love there. So needing, and then avoidance, stalemate. So needing to take action, but I just want to clarify. I just want to take a couple more of these, and then I'm going to clarify with the tarot. Just give me 2 more cards, Spirit, for the collective. We have forming, structure, solid foundations, and 1 more. Okay, 2 came out. So we have Ace, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Every sign then came out, well, except for earth signs. But we have air signs out here, fire signs, water signs, and then we have obsession, must have, indulgence. So it could be some sort of, you feel like some sort of obsession to a water sign. And then we have grip at the bottom, anchor, chains weighed down. Or you may have a water sign, your energy that you feel like is obsessed with you and you're feeling weighed down by them. I'm going to take that out. But we're going to look into that now with the tarot. So we're going to see what this is that you're being guided to take action towards. And what you're like in your head about taking action towards, that you want to take action towards, but you have this fear about doing it. We're going to also look into why you have this fear. I know part of it is because of your doubts. You don't have your self-esteem or your like you don't believe in yourself and your capabilities when it comes to this. I heard person. It's a person for some of you. But you don't believe in yourself. So I know that's part of it as to why you're afraid. Yeah, 8 of Cups we have. Moving on, unfulfilled from current situation. So, I mean, that's pretty cut to it, though. It's like you're being guided to walk away from something, to move on from something. That I feel like that is the action that you're being guided to take, but you're afraid. Ooh, that's it. That's it. For some of you, you're in some sort of battle. I heard legal battle, or if you're not in the legal battle yet, it's like that's what if you fear. It's like you may be in some sort of connection with a water sign, a earth sign, or a fire sign. They don't have to be, but they're here, so I'm just mentioning it. But you may be in some sort of connection or some sort of agreement, partnership of some sort with somebody that you're feeling like you're locked down in. You feel confined, you feel restricted, you feel like this person is controlling, the situation is controlling you. But that's why you feel powerless. You feel powerless in a situation. And that's why you're being reminded that you hold all of the power over your life. You're being guided to walk away from whatever the situation is. But what's keeping you stuck there is your fear of retaliation. Heard that. You're fearing retaliation with this financial support, child, alimony, government. So if you're in some sort of marriage or if you're in some sort of partnership, for instance, even if it's not a marriage, you're just in a partnership with the other parent of your child, if you have a child or children with this person, but you don't want to move things forward with this person, you don't see a future with them, but you feel like if you were to leave them alone or to walk away from the connection in a romantic sense, that they would retaliate against you. They would try to put you on child support. Or if it's a marriage and you feel like you have met, the connection has come to an end, and you want to separate or divorce, you have a fear of retaliation when it comes to alimony. Something about your finances. You feel like this person is going to retaliate against you financially. They're going to hit your pockets in some sense if you were to decide to move away from them in this romantic way. Tell me more. We have 3 cups. We have Queen of Swords reversed. You may feel like you and this person may have mutual friends. You may have mutual friends that support the connection that you have with this person. We have the 6 of Cups that came out. You may share a past, an extensive past with this person. You may have spent much time with this person. You're very familiar with one another. What else? We have the 10 of Cups reverse. It's like, but you're not feeling aligned with them anymore. You're not feeling like this is this family dynamic. And for many of you, you do have children. There's a lot of children cards coming out. With the child out here, the child card here with the oracle card. Right here. And then we have the 6 of Cups, which could talk about your inner child, but it could also talk about children as you can see them in the picture. And then we also have the 10 of Cups reverse, which talks about family and children as well in this card. So yeah, I'm getting that. Yeah, many of you have a child, at least one child with this person, but you're feeling misaligned. You don't feel like the connection is healthy. I heard you don't feel like it's aligned. This person may be manipulative. They may be just like cold, like they controlling, like they want to control you. And I'm seeing somebody using the child as a pawn. I mean, that's very common, unfortunately. But somebody using the child as a pawn, if that part does resonate with you with having a child with this person or children with this person. We have the 2 of Pentacles reversed. Overcommitment, inability to commit. It's like you don't want to commit, or you no longer want to commit to this dynamic. I mean, that answers both of the questions as to what you're being guided to do, take action towards, or away from, and why you're afraid to do it. We have the 9 of Swords or the 8 of Swords reversed. Freedom, new awareness. Look, you just want to be free, and it's like you have awareness that this is not where you want to be. I mean, I just heard that. It's not where you want to be. We have the King of Wands reversed. You're feeling a bit... I'm getting like you're feeling like this impulsive energy, like you just want to take a leap of faith away from this person, just literally, like, I'm just getting somebody just kind of like a desperate energy, like I just want to get the fuck up out of here, however that can happen. But it's like lack of planning there. But I do see you all breaking free from this in some way, like breaking yourself free. But it has to start with you realizing your own power. This person does not control you. Also here, yes, just do it. Just do it. Because what this card say, ignite ambition. What it say? Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Pursue desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. So some of the answers you may be receiving to your prayers, I just heard, you may be praying, but some of the answers you may be receiving to your prayers as forms of guidance for you may not be what you want, or may not be what you may have expected, but they're what you need. So just pay attention to the guidance that you're receiving from your higher power. Whatever higher forces you connect with, Pay attention to the guidance that you're receiving and keep your mind open to, like, be receptive to it. Even if it's not with you what you expected or what you thought you wanted, just know that it's what you need at this time. Okay, but it's like that fear. You have to rid yourself of that fear of the consequences of choosing yourself. I heard that. Of choosing your path, of choosing your purpose. Not everybody is going to love that, like that, support that. And it sucks, you know, especially if you're dealing with somebody in this energy, this Queen of Swords reverse energy, that's harsh and manipulative and that's spiteful. Somebody that's spiteful. This is somebody that is spiteful, that will want to get revenge on you in some sense. And it's hitting you, it's about your pockets. It's about your pockets for many of you. But it's like that's something that you have to be okay. That you have to be okay with transpiring when it comes to bettering yourself, when it comes to bettering your life. It's like you have two choices. Either stay in a situation that you're feeling unfulfilled in, that you're being disrespected in, that you're feeling controlled in, that you feel like your mental health is declining in. Either stay in this situation to appease this person so that they don't retaliate against you, which I'm just getting energy of this type of energy retaliates against you anyway. Even in the connection, they're retaliating by trying to control you and you allowing them to control you, you know. However they do that within the home or within proximity to you, they're still retaliating against you. They're still exercising excessive power over you. So it's either stay in a situation to appease them a little, at least, to not come at you too hard, I guess, to not retaliate too hard, or for you to choose yourself and say, fuck it. You do what you want to do and you trust in the process. You trust that you're going to receive all that you need and that this person is going to receive what they deserve as well. That you will receive what you deserve by choosing yourself and choosing your path and your purpose. And that this person will also receive what they deserve by choosing their path of, I heard destruction, of trying to control you and trying to keep you small and trying to keep you stuck. It's like you have to build that trust, that belief within yourself, that positive thinking. You're thinking very negatively. Yeah. What else for the collective? We have the Ten of Swords. That was literally at the bottom of the deck and then it still came out. Ten of Swords. It's like a painful ending. You're afraid of a painful ending. You're afraid of this following you somehow. Then we have Judgment at the bottom. You have to make a decision though. You have to choose to be the sovereign leader over your own life. Can't nobody do it for you. If you want your life to change, you have to change it. You have to change it. And all that you're doing right now is thinking about changing it. It's like, yeah, look at this. Judgment says inner calling, life purpose, wake up call. You've received the wake up call. Now what you gonna do with it? I'm seeing somebody receiving guidance and messages clear as day. Like you can't even deny it. You can't even deny it if you wanted to. You can't even deny it. It's like the messages are very clear for you. They may be showing up in dreams. But however you're receiving these messages, they're very clear. And you know what they're telling you. You know what you're being guided to do. So it's no longer, you can no longer use an excuse of, well, I didn't know. You can't use that excuse anymore because you are now awakened. And you can't go back to sleep. Once you awaken, we can't go back to sleep. Even if we wanted to, we can't. Even if we tried, we can't. We can't unsee what we see now. We can't unlearn what we've learned. And I'm not saying that you're trying to go back, but it's like now that you have this information, going back to the beginning of this reading when I said it comes full circle, even in terms of that. When I was talking about taking a step back from the headlines and, you know, allowing yourself to gain proper knowledge and information and to stay informed, but to also know your capacity. Because what did I say in the beginning of the reading? The more knowledge you have, the more information you have, the more it puts you in a position of preparedness. It puts you in a position to know how to move and what decisions to make and which direction to go, which direction not to go, what doors to close, what doors to open. information, knowledge is very important. Knowledge is power, but it's only power if you utilize the knowledge that you receive. You now have knowledge of this situation. You now have knowledge of your life purpose. You are awakened now. So what are you going to do? Are you just going to continue to sit on your power and just continue to give it away and let it leak out and let people bleed you dry? Are you going to continue to do that now that you're awakened? That is going to be even worse if you allow that to. I'm not going to play with you. It's going to be even worse to sit in that sort of environment and to engage in that sort of connection or dynamic being awakened. It is not going to feel the same. It is not going to be as easy to accept and to look over and to gloss over. It is not. Because when you were asleep, you were asleep. So it's like you didn't know. You couldn't see. So it was easier to tolerate certain things in certain environments and connections and so forth. But once you awaken and you get the truth, you get the information, the knowledge, you see it clearly, it ain't going to be the same you won't be able to sit in that same environment the same. You won't. It's suffering. It'll feel more insufferable, intolerable. And that's where some of you may be at, where this rage and ready to explode, like pressure cooker. You just feel like you're under pressure more and more than you were before, because now you see things for what they are. So what are you going to do? Are you going to continue to suffer? You got to make a decision. Damn. Okay. Well, I guess you made it. For many of you made it. The 7 of Wands, setting boundaries. Standing your ground. And yeah, you made it. Come on, baby. Come on. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love to see when people awaken, when they choose their path, when they choose their purpose. Even if you feel fear about it, you still do it because you trust in you. You believe in you. You believe in your higher power. You believe in the higher forces that are supporting you, because it goes back to you not feeling supported. You don't feel supported. You feel like the odds are against you. You feel like more people are on this person's side. I heard you feel like, because going back to this friend group here, going back to this 3 of Cups, these people, you have mutual friends and they support your relationship for whatever reason. They support your relationship. But it's like they support this Queen of Swords reverse. They support this person. It's like you feel like they're on their side because you want to leave. You want to end it because it's not healthy. But this Queen of Swords reverse doesn't want to end it. And your friends are on her side. Of like, yeah, y'all need to just work it out. I just hear people trying to encourage you. Pressure, putting you under pressure. Just work it out. Y'all got a kid together, or y'all got kids together. Y'all have been together for this amount of time. Y'all could work it out. Just hang in there a little longer. I'm hearing that. And you feel pressure. But what do you feel outside of? Ignore the external noise. Don't allow people's opinions and beliefs. You know the situation better than they do. You know how you feel in this connection better than they do. So yeah, their opinions are cool. They're their opinions, but opinions are the lowest form of knowledge. So let them have their opinions. But what is best for you? What lights you up? What is your soul calling for? What was revealed to you regarding your purpose? It's been revealed to you. You know. So you have no more excuses on not taking action. There is no more excuses. So whatever you decide, you're going to have to deal with the consequences of your decision either way. So if you decide to stay in a situation now that you're awakened, consequences, you're going to deal with the consequences of that, whatever they may be. And if you decide to follow your purpose, your life's purpose, and leave this situation and to go on your own path and become the sovereign leader over your own life, you'll deal with the consequences of that decision from this here. But at least you will be supported in terms of spiritually. You'll be spiritually supported because you're pursuing your life's purpose, what you're here to do, what you were called here to do. So you will be supported. You may not feel it or see it externally, but baby, spiritual support is the highest fucking support you can have. Take it from me. I'm solo dolo in this world, damn near. I got 2 people in my life that I talk to on a regular basis. 2 people. And neither one of them is family. And coming from a place where I had nobody but family to rely on, immediate family, to go from no family at all, and I'm still thriving, and I'm the healthiest I've ever been, I'm the happiest I've ever been, I've been at the most, experiencing the most peace I've ever felt, I've been more protected than I've ever been. But if you look at me from the external, look at me from the outside, you will not see waves of support around me externally. You won't see groups of people or entourage with me. But I'm thriving. I'm winning. How? Because I'm supported spiritually like fucking crazy. I promise you, you have to know that and believe that though. Your spiritual support far outweighs this. 3 of Cups. You have to get out of the head. Get out of the head, y'all. Don't let your thoughts take you over and deceive you either. I heard that. Then we have the 4 of Wands. 1111. I said one of your angel numbers was 1111, didn't I? Yes, I did. Look at that. 1111. Homecoming, celebration, harmony. That's what you walking towards, baby. Family, friends, and you're going to get that support. You leave this fake ass support behind. And I'm not saying that the friends are all fake because they, I'm not saying that they're fake. I'm not saying that they're fake at all, but they're just going off of what they hear, mostly probably from this person. Probably from this person. But they're going off of what they know or what they believe to be true based off what they hear, but they don't know the deets. They don't know the details internally, deeply, what's going on or how you feel and how they feel and what you really endure in this connection. They may feel like they're trying to be helpful, but that's why you have to tune into your own inner guidance. What is that leading you to? And you know already, like I said, you already know. But yes, for many of you, you've begun setting boundaries, or again, remember, this could be past energy, present, or future energy. Just place yourself where you fit. But it's something about setting boundaries and defending yourself now, defending your position, speaking up, no longer being passive. Yeah, no more passiveness. No more passivity, okay? Then we have the 4 of Wands here. Gathering stability. Once you make that decision, if you haven't already, to follow your path, and if that means walking away from this person and these people and whoever else and whatever else you're being guided to walk away from to pursue your mission and your purpose in this life, you will not only have that spiritual support, but then the same level of support, the same supportive groups and everything, friends and family that you build on your own will begin to manifest in your external life as well. Because you took a risk. You took that leap. You have to take a leap. We have the King of Swords at the bottom. Air signs again. Yeah, mental clarity. You've already gotten that clarity. Head over heart. You've already gotten that clarity, and that's what you gotta follow it now. It's just all about getting out of this paralysis state, okay? Getting out of paralysis and actually taking action. Yeah, spiritual wisdom. We have the Hierophant here. Belief systems. Yes, that's what was keeping you stuck. We have the Hangman here. Pause, surrender, letting go, waiting, new perspectives. You now know. Yeah, your perspective has changed. Your perspective has changed. Okay? So that's really what you're being led to. You know what you need to do. You know the steps you need to take. You know the action you need to take. Now it's just time to do it. No more waiting. No more playing about yourself and your purpose. You're here for something larger. You're here for something greater. Know that. Accept that. And act on that. Fulfill your mission. Fulfill your purpose here. You are here for a reason. Now that you know the reason, what you gonna do? Are you gonna fulfill it, or are you gonna continue to live in misery? It's your decision. Okay? But those are the messages. I know they'll reach who they need to reach. And until the next reading, namaste.